Be right back. Oops. Bummer. Okay. All right, so I just wanted to work on this a little bit more. I got some file loading in here. Oops. Which is good. Now, I do have somewhere in here, there's a Q file. Not for this. Not for this. Is it in my intake screen? Actually, don't know how I'm doing this. Save list and load list. Yes. Why are these can be made const? Fair. Fair. Fair, 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 fair. Okay, so now what we're actually probably going to want to do here. I just want this for now to be a drop-in replacement for what we have. So I'm going to take intake.h. We're going to take a look at what we have. We have load list and save list. So where does load list happen? Load list happens here. We call queue settings. Because right now we're saving it to queue settings. I see. This is going to have to be a little bit more complicated. What I'm probably going to want to do here is look up qt6 get config path. I don't actually know where to put this, right? Like I'm thinking on Linux and Mac, it would go into your home folder under config, and we can dump files there for now. That might just be the easiest way to do it. Hold on, let me look at Qfile real quick. Let's go Qfile and see what Qfile does for us. Did that do nothing? Oh, it's searching on this page. That's not what I wanted it to do. I want you to search the whole documentation, dude. What? What even is that? What even is that? Why would you put this here? It only searched on this one page. Like, you just reinvented my Control F. That does nothing for me. Right? Am I crazy? Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, wait, that's weird. Okay, now. Okay, no, it does do. Okay. Oh, that's right. This is generated by Doxygen, right? So all this technically should be available offline. So this is like a JavaScript, I think. Qfile name. Wait, hold on. What's the file system? STD file system. Standard file system path. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. There's a standard library that I don't know about. Let's go here. Honestly, probably the fastest thing to do is just be like, have AI do this. How do I open a Qfile in .config/my app? Qt won't expand tilde for you. Use Q standard paths or qdir home path to build the home path. Ensure the directory exists, then open a Qfile. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is what I thought I was going to have to do. Q standard paths, a writable location, generic config location. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this Q standard paths. We're going to look this up. The Q standard paths class provides methods for accessing standard paths. Display name, public, static public members, public types, location option, enum, desktop location, documents location, fonts location, applications, music, bunch of other stuff that's just not listed. Documents location, well, that's also actually kind of interesting. This is a generic value. The return path is never empty. But where would documents be? Upload local data. Returns the local settings path on Windows operating system. On all other platforms, returns the same as app data location. This enum value was added to Qt5. App data location. Where the application data can be stored as an application to obtain the path to stored data to be shared with other applications. Use Q standard path's generic data location. The return path is never empty. Oops, so what was the generic config location? Oh, okay. I think that's the one it just recommended to me, right? There it is. All right. Between multiple applications should be written. App config location, sick. Return the directory where user-specific configuration files should be written. This is application-specific directory, and return path is never empty. This is probably what I want. App config location. Teach AI something new, maybe. So this was making task list. We're going to say swap drop and replace task list. So make task list is done. Then we just need to drop it in. Application is the easiest portable way to get your apps directory. It returns writable, app specific, blah, 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 blah. Oh, cool. It's even telling me what all the paths are on all the platforms. Library preferences on Mac OS. Linux uses /config. Q dir path equals Q standard paths, writable locations. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop in over here. We have item list. Q list widget we might also have to swap out for a Q list view, which uses a model. But in the interest of doing a drop-in replacement, we're going to leave it like that for now. And then here, I'm just going to put in a task list RM tasks. Right? Just for now. And what we're going to do is load it into there. So what I'm going to do is say const auto dir path equals Q standard paths writable location. Q standard paths, very predictable. Q standard paths, writable location. Q standard paths, not documents location, but app config location. I think that's all I need here, right? If dir path is empty, Q warning. Alright. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Huh. No. Do we have to make this? Get writable location. Oh, it's not get, it's just writable location. Writable location returns a directory. Returns an empty string if the location cannot be determined. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, that's weird. So I actually don't know. I guess I do need to check it. You're gonna tell me it could be const. It could be auto. Oh no, it can't. It has to be qdir. We can try this. We can just copy paste this. Right. See how this works. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Default task list. Oh, interesting. And here I think I can start using it. Wait, why is this? Type qdir is incomplete because we have to include qdir. Probably file. Oh, cannot return a value. Yeah, I don't know why that's there. Actually, maybe this could be. I don't know. Let's see. Just for now. Okay, we have this path. We have file. Oh. No, this should be where it was. Because I need to use it down here. Wait, how did I do this? I did this in task list. Oh, file name. That's it, pretty much. I actually don't need the F. I don't need the file. I don't need to open a file here. I just need the path. And then I'm going to say tasks equals task list from file path. That's a Q string. And that should be it. And then I can say like, okay, qdebug. I don't know if that works. I did it, but I don't know if that works. No matching function call for task list, task list. Oh. I just thought of a really cool feature for this is that I could filter out tasks as you're typing, and then if they don't exist, you can add one. That's actually kind of a cool idea. Oh, very cool. Loaded tasks from default task list. There's nothing in there. That's fine. So that's very cool. Okay, how do I bring that up again? That's the terminal messages. Build. Wait. Run. There we go. Alt 4. Oh, okay. Oh. There we go. Okay. Oh, I used the one big function name for this for some reason. Sure. Oops. Hmm. So what I should do is if the file doesn't exist, create a fake one. Ah. So I guess if the file doesn't exist, what we can do is create a new one here. No. We don't have to do that here. We're going to leave this alone. Right? And this is fine because what we're going to do is we're going to write a save function, and the save function is going to do the saving for us, obviously. So this needs to be extracted. Oh, sorry. Took way too much. This is what I wanted. Default task list. Path. Why is it bool default task list path? What frig? What did you do? Hmm. On a return path. You're disappointing me right now. I'll just do it myself. And I already screwed that up, and I screwed that up too. Default task list path. Private. Sorry, QStream. Function can be made static. That is true. Actually, it doesn't even really need to be part of this class. We'll make it static for now. We can move it out later. All right, and then here we're going to do something similar. Where we're going to that's close to being right. Right? The smart thing to do here would be to copy them over. But I don't have a lot of shit in there right now, so that's fine. What? Why isn't it here? Oh, because I didn't open it yet. Okay. No. For why? Where does save list? Oh, because I have to add something to save the list. There. Oh, actually, that will trigger it to save the entire list now to that file. Which means when I go here, it's going to have a whole list of everything. Oh no. I failed. What failed? Yeah, that's weird. Are there any errors output over here? Hmm. Hmm. Why is that? It seemed like it was working before. Oh, I know why. I'm dumb. I'm a dummy because my list is empty. My list is actually empty. What I need to do is for my items, I need to go M tasks, add item, text. That's what I need to do. Sorry, this is created on the stack. I think this is the only place where save is called, right? Cool. It has my one item. Now it's got my two items. Very cool. So that's working. I think this is the only place where the save is used, right? Yeah. So that's fine. So we're adding and deleting them. Now what we need to change is the actual list widget, I believe. Because I think it's a queue list view, has a model. And like I could still continue to use the queue list view for it actually. Add a queue string list model and set it on the view. Replace the item based APIs with model view equivalents. Set string list, insert remove rows. Dun, 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 dun. And is it more appropriate to use queue list view over queue list widget? I don't know what the advantage is really. You want separation of data and UI. Data lives in a model. Easier to unit test and reuse the data source without the widget. Right. Need custom rendering and editing. Oh, without embedding widgets. That actually does make sense. The smallest of simple strings and items. You want the shortest path. And won't need sorting, filtering across views. I got it. Prototyping or tiny. Yeah. So we're going to keep it as a queue list widget, the drop in. And then we're going to upgrade it later when we need those features. Right, because now we're adding it to tasks. So I'm going to delete this. This is going to stay the same. We're still going to clear the list. And now that loads the list. So what we should do is for, whoops. Yep. Yep. Exactly. And I think this can also be static. Oh, it can be made const. Oh, that's true. Doesn't change the class. Nice. sick. Since that's a simple loop, I can probably just write it like that. I'll just leave it. That's my drop-in replacement for now. This could have a signal item selected. Yeah, so I'll just add another select signal item, task selected. I don't know if that'll work. Control Alt O. That's what I pressed. Oh. I guess it's not doing anything. So this is fine. This is the drop-in replacement before I get tied up in anything else. Right? Because whoops. Because that's what we wanted here. Now what we're going to do over here is we're going to add the task selected. No. Task selected signal. And then when we have our click, where do we have this? Where we're every time we're emitting something, emit task selected. Mtasks dot. I need a way to get the tasks. Where's my task list? Right? I gotta go here. What time is it, by the way? 9 p.m. This is pretty good. We got a pretty good chunk of work done here. We need a way to select a specific item in the list. This can be task. Oh. You know, that's funny. I didn't even consider that, but that's actually not a bad idea. That's funny. This is to get it by task name, though. I don't think that's how I want this to work. I want this to be... Right? We don't need cons for int. Doesn't even make any sense. Item data. View list widget item. The way to get the row? Oops. Q list widget item. No. Is selected. Maybe what I need to do is go here and do something a little bit different. Task selected. Oh, that's true. Probably that. Oh. How did that happen? Let's just see. This should just still work. I'm pretty sure. Also, I might want to use a different signal for this, but that's okay. Yeah, see, it's already working because it's updating the strings up here as I'm changing. So that's good. But what signal is this plugged into? Connect. Current text changed. Oh, that's interesting. To item selected. I guess this is okay for now. I'm gonna hop off and wind down for bed, I think. I realized that was a very short stream. But we got 2 little sessions here done. We did get a little bit more work done on this, which is good. The next step might just be replacing this with the other one. The problem is that if I have my task list object and then I need to use their thing, it might get a little bit weird. Hmm. Yeah, it's time to get ready for bed. I might actually eat before bed. How long would it take me to make something? I don't think I have time. I think I'm just gonna have a shake or something before bed. I don't think I'll have enough time to cook and eat. Yeah, because I want to go to bed at like 10 or 11. All right, I'm gonna hop